And Mark has a question in respect of proof of damages. He says that he notes that many agents use quotes to deduct tenant damages. And he says there are others who might also use actual invoices. He says with respect to himself, they use quotations and they use these quotes to refund the remaining deposits as soon as they've established the total costs involved. He says they don't actually wait for work to be done, because this is going to cause a delay in certain respects, because a new tenant may have moved in, availability of contractors, and so forth. His question is that a tribunal just recently ruled against him because they did not present invoices, but they presented only quotes. He says that it's really, for him, it's not feasible because of the fact of the delays that I just mentioned now. So I think he wants to know, or he wants a comment rather, on whether one can use quotations versus the use of actual invoices. Cilna?
I'm going to have another very quick, straight answer on this. It's like today you have such an easy time with us, Chris. It's not like herding cats at all as we usually sit with. But Mark, the good news is the answer is very clear in law. The Rental Housing Act specifically says that you can use the money from the deposit for any defects that was now discovered at the exit inspection. So in comparison to your entry inspection, I'm guessing Mark is a property practitioner. It sounds like a rental agent question there. So thanks, Mark, for throwing it as in our direction. The Act says, Section 5.3 of the Rental Housing Act says that once you've applied the deposit to any defects, that amount, the remaining amount, must be paid to the tenant within 14 days of restoration of the defect. So the Act knows about this delay. So don't stress. You are still very much within the bounds of the law. When this causes a delay, the legislator knew about this delay. That's why it says only 14 days after restoration of the defect. But what the Act says is you need to provide the tenant with receipts. So I suppose that's where the tribunal came in with the invoices, but the Act doesn't say anything about invoices. Quotes are unnecessary. There is this fallacy in the rental industry that you need to provide the tenant with 3 quotes for the work that was done. The Act doesn't say that. The Act says you just need to provide the tenant with the receipts. So if your invoice shows that it was paid, that serves as a receipt. But even just a receipt, like say, for instance, you go and buy a washer at a handyman shop and they still do like handwritten receipts, 300 Rand received for work done, lekker. That is in compliance with the Act. So I understand the delay, but rather have the delay, because the thing with rectification of defects in immovable property, we all know, you think you're just going to paint. The moment you start prepping the walls for painting, you realize, oh my goodness, somebody, did something funny to the wall, and it ends up being more expensive. So never, ever, ever refund a deposit unless the work has been completed. This is in compliance with Section 5.3 of the Rental Housing Act. Only provide the receipts. And I know I now basically extended your delay, but at least you have a good reason for your delay, and at least you can use this video for the tenants to say, sorry, Mr. Tenant, just a tweet. We will refund you within 14 days of restoration, and we will even provide a receipt.